Alright, I'm back. We got some cerveza from Mexico. This one is from Los Muertos Brewing out of Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. And this one is called Revenge IPA. And you can see there the logo from Los Muertos. Kind of has like a, maybe like an outlaw skeleton with the sombrero and the pistols. Nice simplistic artwork, not bad. Waterproof label here, looks pretty good. Do they give us any important information? 7.6 down there, so that's good. That's about it. Not much going on the cap there. We're going to be using our beautiful Lancaster Razorworks bottle opener here with the pine cone cast in pearl white resin. Pop that cap off real quick, hang it back up on the brush display, and cheers to you guys. Okay, haven't tasted a beer like that in a while. Very old school in nature. It has a kind of a very hearty malt body, and then very bitter hops utilized here. High in the bitterness. Like I don't know if they used a lot of hops, but the hops they chose don't have a lot of like citrus or fruit character. They are very much more in the realm of like just adding bitterness. It's like it's quite interesting because you would expect at least a hint of citrus or fruit or floral or something. Let me go ahead and go in for another one. Breathing out the nose. I mean, there's a little bit of sweetness from the malts, but not much going on in the realm of other flavors. Like a little bit of sweetness from the malts, but there's not even like a grapefruit or pine to kind of pair with that bitterness. It's kind of like just bitter, like a chemical, like putting a battery on your tongue or something. It's like just bitter and not a lot of flavor to go with the bitterness. Strange. But moving on, we are going to be using the beautiful Moon Soaps Amaretto Especial. Or I guess it's just Amaretto Special, but I put a little Especial, a little extra on it. Shaving cream. This is 6 ounces of shaving cream from the butcher to the barber. I love their little tagline right there. So this is their shaving cream formula. They have many different formulas. Absolutely stunning artwork. And I'm using this today. We'll get a little bit into it here in a little while. But poor Moon Soaps, man. As of late, they have had just a rough run with the shaving community that they really respect and love so much. I'm going to go ahead and wet the face. We will get into the topic for today. If you haven't tried Moon Soaps, Amaretto, or really any of the Moon Soaps lineup, definitely check out moonsoaps.com and their various social medias, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Really good people, Zach and Melody, people that truly are part of the wet shaving community and the greater wet shaving hobby. They aren't just here, to make a living off a small business. They are part of the community. They really participate, and a lot of their customers consider them their friends. Like they are part of our community, and I absolutely find myself in the same boat as many, many, many of their customers. This is actually a Moon Soaps shaving brush handle that was done by Zach of Canton Designs, and absolutely wonderfully designed. wooden handle. I got an AP Shave Co. Cashmere synthetic knot on it, and a beautiful lather we have made today. I'm going to go ahead and take the Sterling Soap Co. mentholated pre-shave bar. Not that I need a pre-shave, but I'm trying to get a little bit of menthol on my skin because it's getting increasingly hot as the summer sets in. Today's shave, there really was no prep. I didn't even take a snapshot of the stuff I'm using because it's not that I'm in a hurry, but I just don't want to. I can take the picture for the title of the video later. I'm going to be going to a friend's barbecue directly after this for some burgers and beers. So I just want to get over there as soon as possible. But I wanted to get this shave in while today's topic was still on my mind. So I mentioned Moon Soaps has been having a rough go of it with the wet shaving community that they love so much. And the reason I say that is just because well, recently another artisan, not a soap maker per se, but another artisan in the wet shaving space was trying to do a ode or an homage to one of Moon Soap's offerings by making one of their own offerings very much in the same lane as Moon Soap's offering. Now, this artisan I mentioned was not a soap maker. They're getting into the fragrance game, starting to make EDTs, EDPs, that sort of thing. And although Moon Soaps does not have EDTs, EDPs, fragrances at this time, that doesn't mean that it's not something that they don't want to add to their, offerings in the future. Now, that artisan can make EDPs and EDTs all they want, so long as they are original offerings, original fragrances made by themselves, original creations, and or dupes of, designer fragrances or niche fragrances, that sort of thing. They can make dupes, come out and say that it's a dupe. There's no reason to make it some sort of mystery, in my opinion. But anyways, they tried to take one of Moon Soap's scents and make it into a fragrance, from what I understand. And I'm just gonna grab a razor off the shelf here. I think I'll grab the new TRC safety razor. This is the level 1. Very ugly razor in my opinion, but it is a smooth shaver, a mild shave, but nice nonetheless. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a Nacet out of my blade cache over here, and I'll load that up and continue talking. So they tried to take one of Moon Soap's scents in their shaving soap lineup and make a EDT, EDP out of it, that sort of thing. And anyways, obviously that's not cool. I would say you don't have to be a smart man or woman to understand that you can't just go around taking other people's hard work, designs, or creations, right? You can't just go around and blatantly rip people off and use the guise that it is praising Moon soaps or doing an homage to Moon soaps or showing love to Moon soaps, because that's like smiling in your face and stabbing you in the back. It's, you're stealing my hard work and then saying, thanks for doing the hard work. Now I'm going to profit off of it. Now I am going to profit off of your hard work. If that makes any sense. You put the fragrance, I put the fragrance together, and now you're trying to go ahead and make a different product, but use a similar fragrance to mine. If that other artisan would have never said anything and the fragrance would have came out, perhaps, it would have been similar, but nobody would have known that you were directly trying to draw inspiration from Moon Soap's current offering. But since you kind of opened your mouth about it, that led everybody to believe, what are you doing? What are you doing taking someone else's fragrance or taking someone else's creation and then attempting to profit off of it? You know what I mean? I don't care how you try to package it as an homage to Moon Soaps. It's still not cool, man. It's not hard to understand. You are ripping off their hard work. As a creative individual, put some tweaks on it, make it your own. You know what I mean? It's one thing to draw inspiration from somebody and perhaps use that inspiration in one way or another as a jump off point for your own creations, or perhaps you can make something of your own, but we can see the influences from another area in your own original work. That's fine. It's fine to take influence from people and inspiration from things, but what's not fine is when you're ripping them off and kind of profiting from it. And it's a fine line, but you don't gotta be a rocket scientist to know when you are crossing the line. Looks like there was a piece of soap that didn't properly get incorporated there. So, it's a fine line, but really, if you're unsure, if you're crossing the line, it's as easy as just reaching out to the person. You know what I mean? Imitation is the greatest form of flattery, but don't step on somebody's toes in order to get a step ahead. It's not right. It's not cool. We are a small community. We are a passionate community. And, word gets around. Making bad moves in a small community, what's that shit? That shit, bad gas moves fast in a small town or something like that, or in a small room, whatever the hell the saying is. It's kind of how it is with our wet shaving community. There's just no need. So that's one situation that Moon Soaps has faced recently. Luckily, that artisan has pivoted their marketing and from what I understand, they have made tweaks to their offering so that it's not so closely based off of the one that Moon Soaps had. So they made they made adjustments in order to save face, but I think the relationship between the two artisans is a little bit iffy now, which is totally understandable in my opinion. If I was Moon Soaps, I'd be a little bit kind of hurt and offended as well. Moon Soaps really has done nothing but positive things in this wet shaving community. To my knowledge, they really don't deserve this sort of crap happening to them. Also, just recently, an artisan that I'm not familiar with, I guess it's from Italy, but another artisan recently ripped off the Amaretto label, and I mean, it is a blatant rip-off. It is so obvious. So take a look at this label. We got the light blue, we got the red, the kind of gold and brown and cream colors. That is the exact same color palette that this artisan that chose to blatantly rip off Amaretto, the labeling and the artwork of Amaretto. I don't know what the scent is. I didn't really get that deep into it. I was already kind of instantly enraged on Moon Soap's behalf. You don't like seeing this kind of shit in our wet shaving community that's, you know, mostly really good people, really good artisans and hobbyists. Really don't like seeing that shit happen in our hobby. So I was pretty pissed off as soon as I saw it. The name of the soap isn't Amaretto. It's actually something else. I think it's Castillo or something like that. And like I said, I don't know if the fragrance is similar to Amaretto or not. But they blatantly ripped off the original artwork. Zach from Moon Soaps, Zach Kent, the one that does the shave brushes, he also does all the labeling artwork for Moon Soaps, and they took everything. The font is very similar, the color palette is very similar, the colors and design, like the ring that has the ingredients on the outside, I mean everything. It is very, very similar, and it was just completely and utterly a ripoff. They didn't try to throw their own flair in there in any way, shape, or form. Like, this wasn't an inspiration of from Moon Soap's labeling design. This was a blatant ripoff. All they did was change the name. Other than that, they did their best to copy it. Like, straight across, they did their best to copy it. There's no way. It's so close that there's no way it's a coincidence. There's no way that they could say, no, I don't know, you know, this is our own original. There's just no way. It's impossible. So, Moon Soaps recently had to put up with that bullshit, and, you know, I just feel for them because they haven't done nobody wrong. I feel like they've actually done everything right. They have excellent customer service. They have excellent products that are a good value for a good price. They communicate with their customers well. They participate in community events like IG Lives and commenting on YouTube videos. Just all sorts of things, you know. It just ain't right. And being a fan of Moon Soaps and considering Zach and Melody friends in this wet shaving space, I gotta speak up about it, you know. I think it's complete bullshit. The artisans that, you know, did these offenses, you know who you are. Please just do the right thing. This community is too small to do bullshit like this, and everybody involved is too talented to rip off one another. Like, there's no place for it in this small community, and there's no need for it, you know. So hopefully everything works itself out, and we can move on in a timely fashion. But during this time, hopefully, if you have Moon soaps, break out Moon soaps. Support Moon soap. Show them some love, because they've been having a rough couple months as of late, just from the community aspect. Let's show them that the community is behind them, if you know what I mean. So, not the matching aftershave splash, but this one is First Canadian Shave Mojito Chill. This is a highly mentholated aftershave splash. Nice quality industry standard restrictor right there. And totally different fragrance on this one, but today wasn't so much about the products used. It was more so about the rant that was burning inside me. So, happy I got that off my chest. Hopefully Moon Soaps can find a little bit of relief knowing that the wet shaving community is behind them. Wow, that menthol is feeling great after that shave, really cooling down the skin. So, great shave. I did see that I had a little bit of irritation, but great shave nonetheless. And I am off to go have a few beers and maybe a burger. So, thank you guys for watching. Please support Moon Soaps. I appreciate you. Love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.